Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to your channel, or to my channel, or all of our channel. Let's just share the channel, why don't we? It's called Engelgeist. It's German for angel and ghost all at the same time. So our angel spirit. So, how are you guys? I hope you're well. For those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. And for those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me on Patreon, I want to say thank you so very, very much. I want to say welcome over on Patreon to Glenda Carlisle and to Ramona Grimes. I want to say thank you very much for your guys' subscriptions. Both of you have subscribed in the last 2 days, and that's been beautiful. I really appreciate it. It's your guys' subscriptions that help to kind of keep this content also available to everybody else, because it keeps me moving and improving. It lets me know that I am valued at some level. If you're interested in supporting me in that way, you can go over to the Patreon page and choose a subscription level. The lowest subscription level is $3.33 a month, but it gets you the daily forecast a day early, so you can kind of see what's coming and sort of prepare for the energy if you'd like. Some of the higher levels have different access to different readings and votes and polls on which decks we use in the daily forecast, things like that. And as the group, as the patrons begin to fill out, I'll add more and more stuff over there. So this is the energy for Friday the 17th of July. It's not necessarily stuck just solely on that day. I do look for a message, or I request a message from Spirit that is for the greater collective, for the highest good. Therefore, I believe the message is timeless. So if you're watching this on a date that's not the 17th of July, that's all right. Still watch the message. There might be something in it that applies to your situation, or something that you may need to hear. So allow for that. If you are watching it on a date that's not the original date, let me know if it does ring true. I'd be interested in knowing that. I have this sort of theory that I believe that you can play reading roulette with my readings, where you can just pick a day and listen to that, whichever day you feel inspired by. Say you see, 8:10 on the clock every day, and you're like, why do I keep looking at the clock at the same time at 8:10? Well, then I would go to August 10th's date and look at August 10th's reading from a particular, I've only been doing this a year, but you know what I'm saying? See if there's a message in there for you. Have fun with it. Alright, so let's get into this. We have, now that we're at Friday and Saturday, the last 2 days, we should be hitting that Ace of Swords energy. And with that star card from yesterday, we're kind of prepped and ready for it, I feel like. I have to say, yesterday, when I filmed the star and the dragonfly reading, right, which was yesterday's cards, I went out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon after feeding my dogs, to take them out into the front yard, throw the ball for them, and just kind of hang out. We do that every day. That's what I call their prison yard time. And they go out there and they do their stuff and whatever. And so I was out there picking up pine cones in the front yard. And I was all of a sudden swarmed by dragonflies. I've never seen so many dragonflies in my life. I happened to be on the phone with a friend, and I was talking to them, and I was like, oh my god, there's dragonflies like everywhere. And then it dawned on me, I was like, wait, the card for tomorrow is dragonfly. This was yesterday when I filmed it, right? So it was just interesting that dragonfly energy was showing up all around me at 4 o'clock, hours later after filming it. Definitely cool. I've never seen so many dragonflies in my life. In one place, at least. I've probably not even seen that many dragonflies over the course of my life. There was literally, there had to have been anywhere between 40 or 50. There was a lot. They were flying all over the place, all around me. Okay, so let's see what this is about. What do we need to know? She is on a ramble today. Oh, Lord. Still not sleeping, I have to say that. I was awake till 2 a.m. last night. Just before 2, I looked at my phone and I was like, oh my god. Went down a little hole, I guess. Lost track of time. Oh, hi. This is beautiful. Somebody's been tending to their roses. Okay, 2 of Cups. Okay. I think this is the Two of Cups. It must be. Look at those beautiful roses coming together. All right, this takes me back to that Five of Pentacles, which is that sort of low point that we might have been experiencing earlier this week. I feel like this Two of Cups is always about sort of the coming together of a relationship. It's one of the more romantic cards of the deck. And this could be the relationship to ourselves and understanding ourselves a bit more deeply at an emotional level, or being more comfortable with our emotions today. Today might be a good day for some of you to sort through your emotions, how you're feeling about things. For some of you, I think that this specifically is about expressing maybe your emotions towards another individual. And the reason why I say that is because we do have that underpinning energy of, not only do we have that truth stone from the beginning of the week, we also had that black egg at the earlier part of the week too. That truth stone is about like sort of expressing one's emotional truth. I feel like in this Two of Cups, and that emotional truth being maybe the love for another. We also had that courage, love, touch at the heart chakra yesterday. I feel like with the clarity of that Ace of Swords, also coupled with this Two of Cups, to me, some of you might be defining or understanding, holding to your feelings around a particular person, a particular situation, getting clear on that, and sort of making decisions, clear decisions, new decisions, carving new paths towards whatever it is that you love. Does that make sense? So I do think that for some of you, this could be people. Definitely the Two of Cups is that sort of a union card. But this could also be about sort of moving ourselves towards that aspect of what inspires us, what turns us on, what excites us at the emotional level. And in the process of doing that, we start to learn more about ourselves and, love ourselves more deeply at an emotional level. This is also coupled with that Star card from yesterday, which was about that sort of gentle, radical acceptance of just who we are in everything. When we're emanating that, then others can see that within us, and then they can sort of express that love towards us, or we can express that love out towards them. And that's this Two of Cups, I think. And then coupled with that Ace of Swords energy, it's the conscious decision to do that, to be courageous, to declare that love, to seek that truth. That yesterday's Malachite stone, which was the fourth chakra, which was touch, to me speaks to the idea of getting into our heart and allowing ourselves to get in touch with what's going on in there. This Two of Cups says to me, okay, it's getting real up in the field. Like, our roses are being tended to. They're strong. For some of you, your roses are really stiff. You're crossing swords right now. Oh my god. I love this card though. I love that it's following the star. I love that it is underpinned by the Ace of Swords. There's definitely a declaration there. To me, that swirling infinity symbol that we saw even back in the Two of Pentacles, where we're trying to gain that balance earlier this week. And for those of you that don't understand what I'm talking about, you're going to have to go back and rewatch the week. All of these cards are super playing with each other this week. They're laying upon one another and building us towards this goal. And this goal is like this idea of this acting in this, from this inspired place of clear, defined decision from a space of truth, right? Let's see what the Animal Spirit card is. Ooh, hey, Peacock. Okay, Peacock. Never a grander gesture. I have to say that. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, when I look at this peacock, I think of, when you think of the term peacocking, right, where they have those beautiful fan of feathers, right, and they sort of gracefully, kind of walk around, and they make such noise when they mate, and I look at this idea of this Two of Cups coupled with that Ace of Swords energy, and I think that somebody is about to display, literally, it may just be for one viewer, I don't know, but I feel like somebody's about to display the truth of their love to somebody else. That's what I'm seeing in these cards. That peacock feels like he's looking at these two of cups, and he's about ready to open up his feathers, show who he is, how he truly feels. He's trying to impress, he's trying to woo, he's trying to make known that, you know, how do I want to say it? Like showing his best version of himself. In some ways, to me, this is similar to that star card, right? We saw the star card on this side yesterday. To me, that's us shining our light. To hear Peacock is approaching this Two of Cups situation and wanting to open up his fantail and show his beauty now, and almost court or dance. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, literally, is I feel like he wants to dance around these Two of Cups and kind of woo you into a little bit of woo-woo time. I can't believe I just said woo-woo time, but I think that's true for some of you. I don't know who's out there watching this that could confirm that or nor deny. Please leave me a comment. I feel like I'm talking to I don't know. I see this as what it is. And so this might be a very specific reading for just one of you today. The rest of you, I think that this could be about loving ourselves enough that we understand and appreciate our true colors. That would be the essence of Peacock. That the beauty that is in there. Again, we've got this air element energy, right? Peacock is represented in the air. And that's definitely that Ace of Swords energy that's underneath all of this. So we've got this great balance of appreciation and beauty within the intellect, right? And then we've got this beautiful emotional balance of this Two of Cups, which to me is kind of bringing ourselves into this deeper emotional connection to either ourselves or to another individual, right? And the ability to appreciate that. We're feeling strong, we're feeling beautiful. That's the strength of those two roses crossing. I also feel like there's some soulmate-y shit in that Two of Cups. I don't mean to say shit when I'm saying soulmate, but I do feel like this is sort of, there's some love coming for some of you. Hurry up, Peacock. All right, let me read these cards to you really quick. I'm kind of stumped because I just sort of feel like there's a weird story here. That's the Peacock's card. I can just hear him going, "Mah!" I think that's how a peacock sounds. At least that's what I'm hearing in my head. I feel like he's calling out. He's like, "Get over here and look at my tail feathers, bitch." All right, let me see here. Look at how pretty they are, you damn star. You think you're a star? Well, look what I can do. That's what I hear this peacock saying. But there's a beautiful truth in this. Am I going crazy? I think I am. It's the lack of sleep, guys. Oh well, have fun with it. And for those of you that aren't getting a confession of love today, or those of you who this is, let's read it from both sides. Some of you might be receiving a confession of love. Some of you might be contemplating whether or not to give that confession of love. That's the energy of the peacock too. I feel like is like getting our finery ready to like sort of put our best foot forward or put it on display. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love, although the Two of Cups is very romantic. But say some of us are thinking about getting vulnerable with another individual, another human being that matters a lot to us, right? That would be the Two of Cups energy too. Peacock is about putting that on display and owning all of that, right? That's similar to the star. That's my interpretation of Peacock. So he's sort of, some of you might be on this side of the card preparing yourself to make this clear, decisive Ace of Swords declaration. And some of you might be on the opposite side with this card being in this more receptive, ready place to receive in an Ace of Swords clarity, sort of inspired way. Either way, there's a vulnerability to both of these cards that not only is beautiful, but it's also very strong, similar to that star energy that we saw yesterday. Okay. All right, Two of Cups, connection, love, romance. Say hello to the much adored Two of Cups. When this card appears, you can anticipate new love to be heading your way. And yes, this usually means romance, but sometimes it points to the birth of a dear and lasting friendship. Either way, the connection between you will be pure, honest, and solid. Open your heart and get ready. Like I said, I think that this is, for some of you, it is coming Peacock is coming to display their shit. They've figured out their truth. They want that. They maybe have found the courage this week to express that love. These are all of the grounding stones that I'm looking at on the desk here next to my candle. I feel like there's definitely a theme with this friggin' peacock. All right, let's read what Peacock has to say. Peacock is inner beauty, compassion, assimilator of anything. The beauty that is the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. When in balance, they're confident and kind. When out of balance, they can't digest situations. To bring into balance, meditate on your navel, or that would be sort of your second chakra, I believe. Or maybe your third. Either or meditate in that area. You're going to hit one of the two. I feel like this peacock is also trying to show you that, like, he be wanting some. Okay? Alright. So let me see what's going on in the grounding zone. Okay. Generosity on Tiger's Eye. Again, to me, generosity is this idea that I feel like this peacock is coming to display. Generosity is about being emotionally available and open with this Two of Swords, or this Two of Cups. That Ace of Swords energy is about the clear decision making and the strength, the sort of compassion, the clarity with which you sort of chase after it, right? And Peacock has got this sort of unflinchingness, this assimilating energy of being able to assimilate situations and not be hung up on the past. That's kind of a beautiful sort of message for the Ace of Swords energy too. It's kind of letting go of things with the past and sort of establishing new love within our relationships that maybe have haunted us or we've had difficulty navigating. For some of you, this reading could be that. Being generous and kind to yourself while you're going through this stuff. Acknowledging your attributes, your successes, your failures, and just kind of letting it all just be, right? Laying it sort of bare in the Two of Cups. I think it's beautiful, and also being generous with those around you, right? But we have to kind of, I feel like there's a definite theme this week. Like the truth is before we can even be compassionate to others and create true change, we have to be compassionate to ourselves first. Be generous to ourselves. That is your forecast for the day, you guys. I hope it makes sense. Please leave me a comment if this does for some of you. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you. I love you all. Bye-bye.